Guys, thanks for joining me today. I want to talk about some Tesla news, some updates on some of their vehicles, especially the pricing. Also want to talk about the Cybertruck as well, so let's get into it. So kind of some big news on the Model 3. The Model 3 with the refresh, so the refresh version of the Model 3, it's kind of the new updated, facelifted, updated version of the Model 3 that's got some really neat features to it. Very desirable, but the big problem with the Model 3 recently has been that the lack of the tax credit. So in the United States, there's a federal tax credit. If your income's below a certain limit, you can qualify for a tax credit, $7,500 off the price of the vehicle. That comes off when you buy the car. You don't have to wait for tax time next year. It comes off the price, so it's almost like a down payment assistance for the car. When the Performance came out a few months ago, the Performance was eligible because of the composition of the battery chemistry. However, the long range and the rear-wheel drive were not eligible for it. Just recently, just a couple days ago, Tesla announced that the Model 3 long range is now eligible for the tax credit. The starting price of that car is $47,490, which is interesting because that's almost the same price as the Model Y all-wheel drive long range as well. But with the Model 3, you're getting a new, refreshed, updated version of it. 340 miles of range. And with the tax credit, that brings it almost right below $39,000. But there still is the destination fee of $1,390, the order fee of $250 that are added on. So really, if you do qualify for the tax credit, kind of the price before taxes and fees, $41,630 would be the price, which is a pretty good deal for that car, that you're getting the refresh version, 340 miles of range. Now, that's a pretty good deal for that car. And good news that we're seeing the tax credit on that car. So as of right now, middle of June 2024, both the long range and performance versions of the Model 3 qualify for the tax credit. The rear-wheel drive still has the LFP battery pack, which is not eligible for the U.S. federal tax credit. So it doesn't make sense to go with the rear-wheel drive right now if you qualify for the tax credit, because that makes the long range only $1,000 more than the rear-wheel drive version, and it's such a better car. 0 to 60 is better. It's got the better range. It's got all-wheel drive, and so it's definitely worth the extra $1,000 to go with the Model 3 long range. One other thing I wanted to point out, I did a video, it's probably been last month, about the cost of the Model Y long range with the 7-seat version, or the third row seat in the back. Now, when you're on the Tesla website and you're looking at the cars and you're going through the configurator tool, they're hiding the real price of the car, and I think this is silly. They just need to do away with this. They should just put down, because they're factoring in that you qualify for the tax credit, and for the Model Y, a $6,000 gas savings price. And there's a little toggle switch. It's a little blue switch, so you want to turn that off when you're looking at the cash price of the vehicle, so you can actually see what the price of the car is. They're trying to hide the real price of the car behind these tax credits and gas savings. Toggle that off when you're looking at these cars. So long range all-wheel drive Model Y, $47,990. So it's almost the same price. It's almost only $500 more than the new refresh Model 3 long range. But one thing that's interesting on the configuration tool, and I didn't realize this until I really did some searching into the options here. Now, there's an included paint color. Stealth Gray is the included paint color on all of the cars right now. It's an awesome color. It's the same color this Model Y is. I love the color. That would probably be one of my top choices. I would even pay a premium for the color. But if you are interested in the 7-seat version, it's become more affordable, and it's more affordable if you choose a premium color option. So on the configurator tool, if we go in, if you choose Stealth Gray on the Model Y long range, now it's only available on the long range. If you get the rear-wheel drive or the performance, the third row seat's not available. It's only long range all-wheel drive, so the middle trim. If you choose Stealth Gray, which is the base color, there's no additional cost for that. You go into the 7-seat version, it's a $2,000 option for the 7-seat version. But if you choose any premium color, all the other colors have a cost to them. Like white and blue are $1,000, black's $1,500, the red, ultra red is $2,000, and then Quicksilver, which is the new color. Oh, Quicksilver is only $2,000 now. That's as of right now, guys. That just changed today. Quicksilver is only $2,000 option, but if you choose the Quicksilver option of $2,000, the 7-seat version is only $1,000. So that's a pretty good deal. So if you choose any of the other premium colors, it reduces the price of the 7-seater to $1,000. So that's a pretty good deal. So for you can get a Quicksilver Model Y. Quicksilver, probably the most unique color that's available because we don't see a lot of silver Teslas out on the road. This new Quicksilver has a great look to it. So that's a $2,000 option, and then the third row seat is a $1,000 option. So for $3,000, you can get Quicksilver and you can get the third row seat, which as of yesterday, Quicksilver was $2,500. So that's gone down in price. So just be aware. If you're ordering a premium color, the price of the third row seat goes down. If you do the stealth gray, it's $2,000. So almost makes worth buying a premium color to get the third row seat thrown in there for $1,000 less, especially Quicksilver, because that's I think that's probably the most desirable color right now. All right, so I'm in my garage. This is my 2017 Chevy Silverado 1500 4x4. I picked this up about a year ago. It's kind of been my project truck for the last year or so. I bought this for $15,000 at my local Chevy dealer. Someone traded it in. It has 215,000 miles on it. I thought I got a pretty good deal on it at the time. It does have a few things like the air conditioner, the AC condenser unit needs to be replaced. I've been chasing down a few oil leaks. I'm kind of working on that. I've got it in my garage pulled in here because I'm changing out the spark plugs, valve cover gasket. So just doing some like maintenance, refreshing on this thing because that's a lot of miles on this thing. But I want to talk about the Cybertruck because just like everyone else, I have a Cybertruck reservation. I put mine down. I reserved mine back in February of 2020, which wasn't when it first came out, but I was probably, I don't know, maybe 500,000th in line or something of someone that joined that. About a month ago, I got an email from Tesla, and in my Tesla app, the Cybertruck showed up saying that I can configure my Foundation series. I can order it. If I do the all-wheel drive version, which is $99,000, I can get it delivered between, I think it's June to August. So with the next month or two, I could get it configured. I did not want to go forward with that. Just like a lot of people that are kind of turned off from the Cybertruck because of the price. When I reserved this thing back in 2020, the cost, the estimated or projected price of the all-wheel drive dual motor version was $49,000, which at the time, that was a big appeal to that truck. The rear-wheel drive was a little bit less, the tri-motor was a little bit more, and that was a big appeal to the truck. When Tesla came out last year with the pricing and the specs for this Foundation series, the official launch of the Cybertruck, I was extremely turned off by the price, just like everyone else was. $99,000. That's double the price of $49,000 that I originally signed up for. So of course I'm not going to do the Foundation series. That's an extra $20,000 on top of the $79,000 price tag. Also, I was unimpressed by the range. Now, I use a truck for towing primarily. I don't commute in my truck. I use this thing for towing, hauling stuff, doing a little off-roading, hauling stuff in the bed. So just regular truck stuff. And if I'm going to tow with it, I need to have range because, you know, when you tow things, it reduces the range of the overall vehicle. Now, this truck, for example, this only has a 28-gallon gas tank. If I was towing a, 7,000 or 8,000 pound trailer, it may only get 150 miles of range, but it's not that big of a deal for a gas or a diesel vehicle if you have to stop every 120 miles to fill up because the gas stations are everywhere. Most gas stations are very accessible for vehicles with trailers. You just pull in, fill up, leave. That's not the case for Tesla superchargers. To charge a Cybertruck with a trailer on the back of it, it's going to be almost impossible. You have to unhook the trailer, charge the car, go hook back up to the trailer. It's just a huge inconvenience. So I just don't think that the Cybertruck is even remotely close to being able to act as a truck when it comes to towing. Because the Cybertruck all-wheel drive version or the dual motor version starts at $79,990, I think is what the price is. That's going to be eligible for the U.S. federal tax credit of $7,500. So by waiting until it'll probably be next year, 2025, when you can configure that or take delivery of those, not only are you saving the $20,000 Foundation series price tag increase, but also $7,500. So $27,500 I can save if I waited till next year or maybe the end of the year when Tesla starts launching and rolling out these non-Foundation series trucks. Elon Musk said that recently that the Cybertruck Foundation series is going to start being phased out. Next quarter, they're going to start the non-Foundation series. So it should be more in line with the price that they've advertised now, $79,990. I still don't think I'm going to buy one at that price. I would maybe consider a rear-wheel drive one. I don't think the Cybertruck is a good truck for my usage. It might be a good vehicle just to drive around town, to commute in, to just do car activities, but when it comes to truck activities, I just don't feel like it meets my needs when it comes to what I need out of a truck. I also think if you wait a couple years, I think the Cybertruck's going to get better. It's going to get better and cheaper. An example, when we look back at 2021 when the Tesla Model S Plaid came out, a full configuration of that, full self-driving, the upgraded wheels, a premium color, it was almost close to $150,000. Now we're seeing that car under $100,000. $87,000 is the base price of a Model S Plaid. If you added the wheels, full self-driving, you'd probably be just under $100,000. That's a $50,000 discount than it is right now, which is a huge difference. And so I think the Cybertruck is going to be better and cheaper in a few years from now, and that's probably when I'm going to start looking at it a little more seriously. So for the time being, I'm going to get this truck all fixed up, running good. I might even try selling this because I might want to look at something, now that I know that I'm not going to get a Cybertruck for a while, I might want to look at something that's going to be a little more reliable for me, maybe that has less miles on it, that can last me maybe the next couple years to do kind of all my truck stuff. But I'll kind of keep you guys updated on that. Guys, so that's just some updates on the truck, the Cybertruck, some new pricing on the Model 3, the Model Y third row seat. So guys, thanks for watching the video. Be sure to leave your comments down below, hit that thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.